Hi, I'm Vince, and I'm creaky. I mean it. I am like, as I'm getting older, have you noticed a lot of your joints either squeak or pop or crack, or my neck sometimes goes, oh, it's just hideous, 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 hideous. And it is painful and annoying. Not necessarily painful all the time, but boy, I'll tell you, you just every day you get a little tiny bit weaker. Everything as you get older starts to change. It starts to become a little less, you know. Sounds out there are less loud. Everything you look at looks kind of furry around the edges. The ground, God, it gets harder all the time. And besides being harder, it gets a lot farther away. Oh man, bending over to hit the ground. I just like it just seems you bend over and it's like you go. It used to be right here, and it's still down another foot or two. Oh man, I just don't remember the floor being that hard when I was a kid. So when I get up in the morning and do my exercises and stuff, we've got that hardwood floor hardwood, hardwood. It would be hard if I would be able to afford wood, but we get that. And I noticed when I'm working out, I put down some yoga mats, a couple yoga mats, which is really convenient, and I like the feel of them, and it makes the ground much, 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 much less soft. So, my brilliant brain at 70, however many I had this great idea, and I culturally appropriated this from skaters. You know how skaters always wear those big baggy pants and just the regular baggy pants, not the baggy pants that look like, the juggalos, like insane clown posse or anything, just the big baggy pants. I've been wearing big baggy dress pants for years. So I got this idea. Pants, baggy, yoga mat. I started wearing knee pads, which is like having a yoga mat going around with you. It makes the world so much more comfortable because even at my age, it's amazing how often you have to get down on your knee to pick something up, to look at something, to fix something, to turn something. So I started wearing these pads, and I started out with these dinky little pads. It's like a little tiny pad on there. So you get some white behind me, and these are great. They're wonderful. They're just really small. And I was just afraid, well, what if my knee's bigger than that? Or what if I just don't have it in the right place? It's not right over my patella, it's somewhere else. So I looked around and I got some of these. These are really cool. Got these on the, whatever, the Amatimu or something. It's these really big, I'm not sure how they advertise them as volleyball, but they're nice. They're huge. They're big. You can't, if you fall down on your knee, you can't miss the pad. You're going to land on it. It makes life so much easier. And I wore those every day when we went on a trip to Italy about a year ago. And it was so, they're just perfect in an airport when you're always banging into things and you have to crawl over things and bend over and pick up and drop off, but that's a perfect place. And then when you're traveling, you realize, oh my God, I'm bending over all the time. I have to kneel down to get some all the time. And this makes it doable. It's great. So I want you to think about that. get some knee pads, try them out. Or if you don't feel, subconscious, you could always, around the house, you could always wear these construction flat worker knee pads, and you put some of these on and go out and fix your driveway or your patio or something like that. But I just think that's a brilliant idea. And I've got lots and lots of little simple but wonderful ideas for your life. That's why I like to call this, Why Wasn't I Warned? Because I wasn't. But that's what I'm here for. Now you're warned. My name's Vince. We'll see you later. Bye.